Oof. Meaty string. I'm trying to think of a way to arrange the data so that SIMD is good, but it's discontiguous enough that I don't care. We're just going to do it straightforward. Set, we're gonna is it square? Oh, hi Christoph. Did you just finish? I've just started. How are you all doing? It's not square. You off for some food now or something? can I just... I should really have a car split in the string module. Let's detour. There isn't a... Where's car split? Halo balloon. I don't even need max results. I need no stinking help. Wait, is it even using split by X max results? Doesn't need any of that. It just needs text, so I don't even do it. Oh, right, cool. Okay. Oops. Oh, tokenize, okay. There's no slices of buffer, there are not any of the bytes and delimiter bytes. Oh, that's just. This is just split. Isn't it? How is it not split? I'm not getting what if this does something. If this doesn't do the normal string split using this, then you'll have to explain it because I don't see. If you see, like, this is exactly what string split does. Oh, it turns null at the end. Okay, so my string library, all the procedures take 4 different optional, like I call it a tool parameter. So split, you can split with a string, which will look for the whole string. You can split with a single char. You can split with basically a procedure. You can write your own procedure that will determine how it splits. And you can split by an array of U8. And if you split by an array of U8, it does what this is describing. So this would be like, yeah, you get it. You get it. For expansions, here we go. This all looks very complicated, but it's probably going to be a lot simpler. We're split by indexes, because that's probably going to be the simple. Why were the two split by cars? Is that cars? Oh, yeah, okay. Split by index. Let's copy this. I'll split by count. It's a lot like split by count, where the count is 1, but we're returning character instead of, well, we're using character instead of we could take did I just never let you go by pointer? This doesn't let you go by pointer. This doesn't let you go by pointer. Okay, we just currently the module does not support going by pointer, which is fine. Maybe that should be in the to-do though. So split into cars. It's going to be a U8. There is no max results, so we don't need that. Don't need that. Maybe I'd be better writing this just from scratch, to be honest, because it's so much simpler than, oh no, we're getting there. It's just raw procedure. F reverse. Oh, hold on. This does need to have reverse in it though. Oh no, that's the flag. Never mind. I'm gonna just. Do we even have? This is all overly. I never need to copy this to that because this procedure is just super simple. Should just have done it by hand. For splitter.text.count -1 to 0. Oops. It equals splitter.text. do we do this the fast way? Or the nicely written way? Alright. That just do there. That's 0. Oh, fine. Let's just say it's dereference. Yeah. Is that all we need to do? And then the alloc version maybe was in here. So it's gonna be an array of U8. Oh, would you ever use this? This is just stupid. No, you would never use it. You just cast a string to array. It's just stupid. Okay, cool. Let's see if that just works. So we just do I had to get back my head back into the Advent thing. What was the add thing we were doing? We're gonna it's just super succinct. Because it's a macro that works, right? I don't need to make it a pointer. Let's just... this should be it minus car 0. Right. So this is the first row. Okay, that's right. Yeah, map dot kit, and that's giving us our row and column counts plus 2. That's probably fine. Maybe we'll change them to the actual size. Actually, we should change it to the actual size. No. What would we get? 13. Oh. Oh, I fucked up my string library. Oh, because I started editing the wrong. I fucked up. I changed this in 2 procedures. It's when I jumped up to look at something. Oops. So this one is the actual split of cars. This is, I think I copied it from split by count. Sting. Where? Oops, that's not a thing you can run. This is a thing you can run. Okay. Yes, this is not how. This is just this. I never made the procedure. Text. It's just text. Yeah. Oh, is it? Does it need the reversed? No, it doesn't need reversed. quantity split building given split into cars. Oh, in the wrong file again. In the wrong file again. Bang! We have failed to add any data to our thing. Or is this unable to? No, we've added dummy rows. Oh, we've made a bunch of rows, but then we didn't add the row to the height map. Ten two one nine 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 nine. Below ending 10. So we haven't. This isn't. Oh, I didn't. That's why I was wanting column count for, but I didn't use it. So for 0 dot dot column count. So for 1 dot dot column count, star height map 0, comma. Oh, it's add dummy. And this is height map count minus. Index is 11, limit is 7. Oh, it's row count. That looks good. Still don't have any tea. We'll get tea after we solve the first one. So now let's just be symmetrical. What are we trying to find here? Find the low points, so we're going to get those. But let's just write the thing for that first. Is low point. This is Jai, so we do this. Height map x minus y x, right? Yep. Yeah. Do we want to? Let's do height. Just because it's easier to think. Can I? Do I need to backtick the? Oh, we'll find out if we need to backtick the height. H is less than F is low point X and Y. What do we do? Still one more T. Rust level. It's very marginally inefficient, but it means I don't have to put curly braces down, so I'm going to stick with it. You know what, let's do this, because we need to be nice structured people that write nice structured code. What the hell is happening? 15. $417. Yeah. Part dos T. This is getting a bit more interesting. Oh, so we're flood filling until what? Until we hit 9. Okay. Find 3 large basins. So we basically flood fill from each low point and compute the basin area. Is it worth? Like we could. It's not worth it. I was thinking we could do something with layers, so do everything on this 2, then a 3, then a 4, then 5, but it's like pointless. You're just manipulating the data before doing the exact same thing. This isn't going to blow our stack or anything, right? So the easiest flood fill is used recursively flood fill. And I've used that on actual bitmaps, so I feel this isn't big enough that that won't... I guess this could be trickily set up. It could have like a giant spiral or something. I kind of want to plot the flood fill, to be honest. In case they've hidden a picture or something. I guess you could kind of see it if you were just like squinting at the ASCII. That is like the ultimate low-tech solution. I just change this into a bitmap where the 9s are set and make it output the coordinates of the low points. Then we put the bitmap in the paint package, we flood fill the points, and then we count the pixels. Yeah, it will. Although I made it very subtle. Oh, there you go. That's quick. Oh, but it runs out of highlight. That looks cool though, doesn't it? Look, it runs out of highlight characters by like a third of the way down. Hilarious. I'll look at yours after we've done it. So though. Instead of rest, oh, let's do it right. Now we save this as B before I start adding a bunch of crap. Go back to dummy mode. Now we're not going to this level, we're just going to have no, it's cool. You didn't give anything away with that. It's like, it's hidden behind a link, that's fine. I can go back to it. Oh, we're a deathmatch though. Long Billion's pacifist bot. Although he did get the compiler, maybe he's added less pacifism mode or something. Or maybe he's not. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Okay, good. I can work on the advent while I fruitlessly try and shoot upwards at Long Billion, who runs left and right. Although maybe the shot will take so long to get there because he's in the top row that I can run back into it at some point. That would be cool. Instead of adding the rest level, we are just gonna re-add This is a thing you do a lot in Jai, is make this procedure. I wonder if you could macroize, you could make a macro to like just like do like point on is like generator point. I should look at doing that. That's definitely possible. Or constructor, we could even call it. And then we could get fancy and give it like default values. Oh, okay, that sounds cool. So we could keep track of our fill as we recurse. Yes, what we'll do. I was gonna, or we could just fill the grid and then like count the characters in the grid afterwards. Or do we try and do a more sensible? So the less dumb flood fill is you go like to some loci and then scan. So like you go up to the top left and then just scan right and down. Oh, that doesn't work. And then you have to like split off to go up and down. It's much easier just to write the simple dumb one. Let's write the simple dumb one. It didn't look like when we did our little 9 thing, like none of the things were big. I'm assuming, does VS Code do it by Windows? So yeah, it's by the whole file. So yeah, but I'm thinking that, in fact, what we could do is I'm getting like an optical, oh, there's my eyes. It looks like it's brighter at the top than it is at the bottom, unless my monitor's a bit iffy. But yeah, none of the things look big. So I can actually see the pattern now. Oh, it's because I'm on the 9. I'm not just magically seeing the pattern, I actually have my cursor on the 9. Okay. Oh, that's why it was brighter at the top, because it was a hash and it was still highlighted because my character was in a hash. But you can still kind of see the pattern if you're just like squinting a bit. You can see all the rhombuses. So we're gonna make int fill fill x y returns an int. We can't make it a macro. Okay, we need to move the height map out into global. Oh, and we did notice that we could call our macro within our macro without backticking it, which was nice. Okay. So this is just gonna be height map y x equals 9. Hold on. What did we check? Where do we put their return? We could just do that's how we do it. Count. I think we just do if height map, or if height x comma y is greater than or equal to 9, we start to count. Then we're gonna set it to 9. Will we make a setter? just because we had a nice height, so we should have a, we can get rid of risk. In fact, we'll just reuse risk. In fact, we'll just call it, well, I'm going to do a reset height, equals 9. Is there a tricky thing here where can one basin flow into multiple low points? It could, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter for what we're doing. That's fine. Okay. And let's just do count. X minus y, no. No, am I double adding here? I think this isn't right. Total is how far we filled already. No, I think we just did total equals 0. So we do the first one, it fills in, it does, say there's a basin with one thing in it. Then we have to do total equals 1, because we've just filled one. We've reset one. In fact, this is what we're doing. It's fill height. Next one. Alright, so I filled it. No, mark height. Yeah. So it was a 2 wide basin. We fill the first one, we've got a 1. We expand, we fill that direction, nothing happens. We return 1, get 2. So that's not gonna cut it. Do we actually not need to pass this down? I think we don't. We fill 1, go in the next thing, passing the 1 in. Oh, we're not even using. Oh, we are using count at the top. No. I think it's this and then this, right? I mean, yeah, we could try. I'm totally not 100% on this procedure, but we'll just go to the, like it's going to give us a test we can do. So let's just fill. And then, we have to just go over our low points. So we can make a list sorted and read the first three. It's only 3 items. Still probably the easiest way of doing it though. Need to be careful that we don't count the same basin twice. How do we do that? Because we're having to report the smallest 3 basins, so if we hit the same basin with 2 points, then let's say it's size 5. We'll get back a 5 for one low point and a 5 for the other low point. Or rather, we'll get back a 5 for the first low point, and then the second one will give you back a 0. Oh, no, we're fine actually, because we're filling it in as we go. We're destroying the data, so the second basin, it'll just return 0 instantly. So we don't have to do anything fancy, I think. We just do basins. We actually need brackets this time. Point.x. Can we no. We're gonna print this just now. Just see how the thing's doing. And then if basin area, basin Ariad. Can't remember how to do this. Just that. I added. I don't know where I put it though. I think that's right. And then low plus point. It was a low plus point in my life. Array. What have I done? That's a weird error. I wanted type. How does it want to type? Oh, is it this? Oh. Um, can I run this? It runs. Is this running this part here? Looks like it. Yeah. The compiler's fine. Oh, what's two sort? It's a spanning array. Oh, is it just because I should be passing in a pointer? For fuck's sake. That's a weird error. And that's a wrong error. It should have said type wanted, like, array view. Although I guess it's probably because it's generic. Well, no, it's... Yeah, it's maybe worth a report. Meanwhile, we had wrong numbers, it looks like to me. Yep. Okay. So it's because this is wrong. That's why. Okay, so if we fill a 0, 1, we get back 0. If we fill a 1 size 1, we get past this. We mark it. Our mark height is working, right? Yeah, it's fine. We have a total 0. These all fail. We give 1 back. So that's right. We have a 2 size 1. Let's see this one works. This gets called. It's fine. It gives back 1. Then we import 2. So that's fine. What if it's 3 in a row? Well, in that case, it would still do the exact same thing again, wouldn't it? Oh, is it? Oh, it's because it multiplies up. It should just be. This is me being a dum dum. It's just this. I don't think we need to. We don't need to pass this down at all. I don't think. It's just this. B14 9. 9. Wait, what's the first? Where's the 3 coming from? Oh, wait, is it the biggest ones we're trying to get? By the 3 largest basins. Okay. Seems good. Cockily get rid of the print. $3.15 seems legit. It's not legit. It's too low. Let's. Oh, hold on. Is it multiply? No, it's. Oh, I'm so. Oh, they're fucking evil. They deliberately. No. Did I just not pay attention? Am I just a dummy? I saw the first 3 being correct, and then. Ah. It's times, not plus. Read the problem. Why am I printing this crap? 1, 1, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, always. I just checked these as being correct. I didn't even look at the number it's printing out, which is the actual number. Yeah. Again, cursory look. If I just looked at the, oh no, but it is correct. This plus this plus this is 315. So It's quite cool. So obviously, they obviously made some kind of nice algorithm to generate this. This is a nice algorithm to plot it as well. Okay. That's a lot easier than yesterday's. Yesterday's was the best one, definitely. So far. Is this deathmatch still going on? Soon I will get you, Long Billy. Soon. Can't hide forever. Can't just run back and forth until the end of time. You might think you can, but you can't. So what was I gonna do? We added the string thing. That's good. Guess I could email that thing in. Actually, it kind of is a bug, isn't it? This is not expecting a type. I think it's because it's polymorphic. It's not resolved it yet, so it's wanting to get T and it's not found it yet. So the error's wrong. It's just this. Oh, tell me I haven't obliterated my. Yeah. Is this? Let's do. Okay. Is this still going? Holy crap. Can someone say something? Someone says anything, it ends the deathmatch. Is there anyone here? There's not anyone here, okay. Barely a mouse in the house. So wait, are you still here, Christoph? Did you solve it the same way? Or did you do something funkier? Thanks. Thanks very much. I didn't want to type something myself because then I'm giving myself the win, but I can prompt you to do it. Yeah. Yeah. I just get all the low points and then fell from them. It's basically that. That's the algorithm. I wonder. Fancy. Is this hard coded size? What is this? How do you know? I saw someone, I was watching YouTube videos, and someone was doing it in Rust, and it was like what one was it? I rage quit watching it because I was like, that's just cheating. You've just cheated. You've just absolutely cheated. It wasn't this one. Was it this one? Was it this one? It was this one because they didn't know they were splitting. They had like I don't know if they were splitting on single space on a character split or something. But basically, the double spaces where it was single digit, they weren't wanting to deal with it. So basically, they sanitized the input. They did a search replace in the editor and like replace space with space, and then process that. And like that's not, no, they've given you an input. You're not processing their input. Cheating. Rust coders, though, that sums up Rust coders right there, doesn't it? Please no language war. Deleting those, let me clean it up. No. No, I just got that change. Alright, sorry, let me read your code. I got distracted. Oh yeah, sorry, I also left did I leave this thing on the wrong screen? Yeah, sorry. My bad. So your map is just the 2D array. Yeah. And that's your base and counts. And this is just parsing the shit, right? Oh, right. Hold on, let me. This is your thing. Okay. Yeah, that's why I almost went into in the recursive one. I'm in the wrong fucking file. In the recursive one, I thought about like when I'm resetting the height map mark to 9. I thought you could, instead of a 9, I could put some other number in here to ID the basin. But then I realized I didn't need it because by writing anything, I cleared it. Right. Cool. Was this like a hash map? Hi CXZ UK. Are you even in the UK, or are they just the next two letters in that sequence of letters that doesn't make any sense? Right, so you're just making you got like a bucket of basins. Okay. So is an array, is there an array list like a, are you having to, I don't see where you're expanding it. Is it just like a hash map? Like you're adding stuff to it? Or do you never need to? Okay, because whenever you hit a new basin, you add one to it. Okay, cool. Your memory footprint is terrible. Is it even 100 by 100? Is this literally 100 by 100, or is it? It is 100 by 100. Okay. I thought it was a rectangle, but I forgot that characters are taller than they are wide. You've missed 9 days of Advent of Code, including today's just finished. We're just messing around now. Well, you're not recursing though, and you're not. Are you? You're just looping. Yeah, which is pretty cool. I'm wondering if there's a way to, like, you can make a flood fill that's a lot smarter than my flood fill there that you do by scan lines at a time. But I wonder if there's a way you could just fill the map in as you go, and then like backtrack over, like back up over numbers. You could. How many basins are there? Where's that awesome picture? No, that's your link. No, that's not either. It's this. Oh, these are the areas, are they? Not the number of basins. Do you know offhand how many basins there are? Oh, maybe. Uh, I guess it's low points. Oh, it's 37, isn't it? Was that not the answer to the number of the A? Because it's the number of low points, it's the number of no, it's not. Number of low points is higher than number of basins, though. 417. That's a lot higher. Uh, the length of this list is it's the number of basins. 198. I don't think no there could be couldn't there be two low points in a basin? There could be two low points in a basin. There definitely could be. Like you would know. Let's see. Uh, if we do. Um, where's mark? So if we mark it. No, I think he said the opposite of that. No, I don't. Do I want to read the thing, or do we want to just put the code in to see if there are any? It said there was. It's the other way around. Every low point has a basin, although some basins are very small. And all other locations will be part of exactly one basin. That's not meaning that each low point is one low point per basin. I mean, we can just look at the input and see it. First sentence in that paragraph. To a single low point. I mean, you guard against this in your code, and I guard against this in my code. Alright, let's find out if the liars. Like your line of does this not are you not marking it as you go though, are you? But then you're never hitting the same thing twice. I guess if you don't check it. I'm gonna we'll make it 11. That's not what that's supposed to do. No. We do that and then here. What? How would we? Now we need the depth. Don't we? We need to pass in the depth. Or we mark it as -1. That's what we do. No, that won't work either. Oh, sorry, I know how to do it. This is 11, and then we just do if height x comma y. No, we just literally put this line here. This is not the output. Right, so yeah, there is only one low point for thing. I had assumed there might be more than one. Yeah. So what I was thinking is, so it's 198 basins. So if okay, we're doing this. If we had a 256-bit long bit mask and we scan down, and on every cell we look above it to see what's above it. If it's we have to write to a different array. But in the other array, we can write, like we can have a single bit per basin, and then when we get to the low point, it still involves having a dictionary lookup thing. But none of the shapes were very complex. It was slightly complex. Complex enough. They don't really curl very much. Is there one? So this one goes in from 2 points. So basically, say you're writing into like bit index 10 here, and then you start a new one at 11 here, and you get to this row. Don't know. Nah, you can't do it. You can't do it that way. So you have to forward look and stuff. I mean, but you're keeping a hash. I was trying to think of a way to do it without making a hash map, where you just like rewrite the thing, but it's not really viable. Like a 2D array of uh, 8, 16, 32 bytes per pixel. It's not better than a hash map. Yeah, yeah. Near, I mean, a little, but I'm very stack inefficient. Were we doing anything? Do we just call it there? What was it gonna do with the guy game? Fuck that up. We could upload this. I assume it didn't update it. Did I hit Control Plus on this or something? Yeah, Jesus. It was 106. Nothing really. I was just trying to think if you could do it. If there's a way to do like a linear scan without any craziness behind it. And if you want an actual reason hash maps are slow, that didn't, the one Christoph was using didn't have to be slow. I'm not even sure if it is that slow because it's I would get, is this actually like not a hash map? It's just like you actually indexing into an array. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's called array list. So this isn't actually a hash map. It's not hashing anything. It's just using an index. Yeah. So this is actually perfectly performant. There's no real problem with it. Yeah, it's got a hash map library. It's got mirror hash as well now. Casey's hash. Although I haven't used it. I don't know if it uses it internally. I don't think it does. But it has the old meow hash. I think it's viable now. You used to have a comment saying don't use it. Looks like it's good to go. Oh, I was in the middle of trying to. Oh, now I remember why I wasn't doing anything because I was in the middle of fucking around with Boyer Moore. I think it's in a working state though. Uh, I should really pay more attention to semantic versioning. But no one's using it yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, you can just do, I mean, we used them there. See, this was our 2D array. This is like so much extra code. Day9, yeah, done all of them up to date. This was pretty easy today. Yesterday's was actually interesting. If you want to see it, it's on a VOD. There's a YouTube of it. I've got a YouTube that I'm exporting all these to, but AOC's been pretty okay so far. Oh, I was going to this. Oh, all right. 5 minutes of me pulling little Boolean seems kind of dumb. Let's just let's have a proper death match and call it a day. Which will probably end up with someone fighting long Boolean for 10 minutes. Oh yeah, had you made one? Why did my chat not update? Yes, I changed all the opcodes a couple of times, so if you recompile it, it should probably still work. How? Wait, hold on, mate. This text is working, and my actual obs text isn't updating anymore. Oh, there it's gone now. Okay. Your guy fights Lomvillian, or does he just is it even harder to kill? You could be this could be the challenge. Make the most irritating guy that's impossible to kill, just so the game's like this is a goal game, so it's not gonna take forever. But if you made a guy that's just impossible to kill, so stock games lasted forever. Oh, you guys shot there. You get actually shot a bullet, and it's a parabola shot. Parabolic. It's gonna hit Kogi in the hit. No, it's gonna miss. Everyone's got zero. Kogi's got one. I've got four. I missed though. Oh no! The chance to shoot you in your smelly face, and I just decided to float up into space instead. Oh no, you're gonna get me. Yes, long billion. Good job. But you're gonna get this unlucky. Oh, you missed. You're on the board. You're no longer tied for last with Crimsock. Crimsock is on his own at the back. I'm gonna get you this time, though, alright? Although maybe the ground is so low that my guy just instantly goes into. Oh, you're on the last platform, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep floating away from you. Maybe you'll shoot me again. Oh, Akagi missing. Chodo's hit, but not with enough power to kill. Crimstock has no hit points anymore. Kogi's guy seems to be confused, which is weird. This guy's usually pretty good. Oh, I think it's because I've got two statuses pinned to the top of the chat. Kogi's guy can't handle the the Achilles heel of Kogi's guy. Good to know. Kogi's guy, he's written it so that it like floats up a level height, then runs, then floats up a level height, then runs, whatever level he's on. But here, there's like a couple of extra pixels height separating the pinned messages from the unpinned messages. So he floats up too low, and when he drops, he's back on the same level. So he just gets stuck in a loop where he's constantly floating. Kage's gonna shoot me. Gonna miss though. Oh, he stole my kill. And thus died himself. Have you got your guy still, CXZUK? I mean, I could call you Cox, but it seems bad. Cocksuck. Oh, Kogi was in 6 kill. I think he must have killed himself. To have not, because he wasn't a match point, I don't think, was he? Maybe he was. So I think I'm doing this. Because right now, Y is just the window height. It's just, I think, well, let's check actually. Window height minus guy.y, which is effectively going to include this box. So like 0 is here, and this is what, like 60 or something, 40. Whatever the size of this is. So maybe it'd be better. And like you're limited in your constants in this, so, and your literals. So it actually matters that 40 of them are wasted. So we could look up, what's the scrollies, what's it even called? Status bar? Is it status bar height? Yeah, this is what it is. So we could, it's zeros at the bottom and then the height of the windows at the top. But we're gonna, I'm just about to change that. So we're gonna do this. That reverses it. And then we're gonna take off status bar height. That should be fine, I think. And then for height, we need to also take off status bar height. And then there, y dot 3 as well. $666. Just waiting for him to get his ammo back, then start chopping, then kill some people, and get his ammo back, and eventually he'll get to the bottom of the screen. Oh, but we've corrupted our memory, I think. Or is it just not enough pixels to go around? I don't know. And it's not going to drop further than that, I just realised, because it's not. Actually do put it back to normal and then out of the test guy. The test guy is just gonna y$1 debug 1 drop 112.77.42. That's probably right, because obviously where the bottom level is not necessarily, obviously the mesh size determines where the bottom level is. $39. I don't know if it ever. Oh, that one looks low. 20. That still seems kind of high. Oh, but the guy's. It's the guy's wise his feet, I think. It's still better than it was. Like before it was this. $46. So it's better than it was, but is it status height times 2 maybe? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, my status bar height. All right. So you can't do it that way around, apparently. Oh, no, it should be 0. Okay, I drew the inverse of what I wanted to draw, but it looks kind of good. Right. It's window height, that's what we want. Window height. So it is. That's correct. We could probably do one more than it, maybe. We'll do bum, 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 bum. Plus 2 ground. Up on margin's fine. Is this right? That reverses it. I think this is right. Is doing it wrong? No, I'm not. I unplugged the relay to this thing because I wanted to keep the low message height. I'm just going to print this. So now if you guys at... Actually, no, it should be this, shouldn't it? Should it? Or should it be... No, it should be... It should be this. You reverse the Y over the window and take off the... What's the best way to conceptualize this? Do we want to do it like this? That's fine, I think. I think that's fine. Oh, is there's a... No, because ground is 0, you don't need to get the ground. But when we give you the level... Do I give you the level? Why? I don't think I do, because you can you just check your state. In fact, you can never... That's not true, your code does work when you're lifting, I think. Yeah, it does. It is fine. Okay. We'll do one more death match. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh, what do you mean? Do you mean how do you use the command line to copy the clipboard, or do you mean how do you in your code? In in this, I just what is this? It's a 5 minute thing. It's gonna be going on a while. Uh, it's just this. That's all you do. Oh god, I'm standing jam with trolled woods, just punching the air forever, forever and ever, until I get shot. Kogi's gonna put me out of my misery. Uh. And then I get a terrible spawn. Oh, we just killed Kogi. Jack Haggy? It does in X window. It needs X windows on Linux. That's why it's this because it doesn't work on the command line in Linux. But in Windows, it's fine. Get Kogi. Oh, missed him. Get Trollwoods. Yes. It's 5-5. My guy's in a shit position. Kogi's guy is working his way up the pack. It would almost be good if Trollwoods killed me. In fact, it would be good if Trollwoods killed me. Oh, but he got Kogi. Oh, but he didn't kill him. He's not shooting strong enough. Oh, he got me though. Okay, give me a good spawn. Wait, how much? I guess I should be. Oh, I just missed him. Let's go on 9. And Lava, is he gonna get 12, 13 here? Oh, he missed. Oh, but he went back. He went back for more. Maybe I'll get a kill on Kogi when he comes to my level, or maybe he'll get a kill on me. Ah, oh, too low. My guy should stay looking at the person running towards him. Oh, it needs recharging ammo. "20 seconds left. I think Kogi's the big winner here." "16 kills." Okay. Thanks for coming along, everybody. We'll be on again. I'm gonna do Advent early tomorrow because my sister's coming. So I probably won't go tomorrow night, but I'll be on the. Well, no, I won't be on at the weekend either. It's gonna be some early morning Advents.